morning from the Country Gamer, and welcome to the Gaming Roundup. But it's Wednesday. Where's Work in Progress Wednesday? Well, that's the new name. I'm renaming it. Hobby Roundup. Why? Because I feel it. And I'm going to cover a little bit of news as well in these. So what's going on in the world of gaming this week? Anything interesting happening? Well, let's see here. Wild West, or War Cradle, the makers of Wild West Exodus, are working on their Mythos game. So if you're a fan of Cthulhu, go take a look over there. Haven't heard anything about Monster Apocalypse yet, though I do want to get into that one. Just takes, money. Anything else going on interesting? Oh, yeah. Games Workshop announced 9th edition for Warhammer 40k. Really nice cinematic trailer to go take a look. Trust me, they are pushing it down everyone's throat every chance they get. It is very nice looking, though. Link in the description. What else? So what have they said about 9th edition? Well, first, it's going to be the best edition ever. They always say it's going to be the best edition ever. And it makes sense. I mean, who's going to say, yeah, this edition, it kind of sucks, you should keep playing the last one? No. Having said that, some of the changes look interesting. They are kind of flipping how command points are generated. It's going to now be based on the size of the game. And to use allied forces like I do, you're going to have to pay command points instead of basically you ally to get command points. Other than that, some stuff about flyers being reworked, blast weapons being reworked. However, it does sound like it's more of a soft upgrade, 8.5 instead of a 9th edition. But we'll see and follow it along as it comes. Other than that, though, the main thing is, what did I get done? Well, the first thing I got done were some zombies. And I decided to try something new this week, so I'm going to be kind of cutting through my progress. So let's take a look at those zombies. Hello, I am filming this on Friday afternoon. I just finished up a unit of 35 zombies. I'm on focus. Thought I would talk about the process for a few minutes, and this will get included in my Work in Progress Wednesday video. So, but before that, I will show off a couple that I'm very happy with. Where is it? Come on. Headless Joe here is carrying his head. Little amusing bit. And then as you can see, his head's on backwards. These were intentional things. So, the paints I used Flow Improver, of course. Is this Black and Steel? Yeah. Black and Steel for the weapon edges. Mountain Stone for some of their clothing. Snow Shadow for some of their clothing as well. They were primed with Rust-Oleum. What is the color called? Satin Moss Green. Eyes were done in red. Those who have their guts coming out. Let's see if we can get a good... The guts were done in pink. Pathfinder. I don't even know how to read this. Milanani Rose. I call it pink. Blood red on the eyes. Use desert sand for the base coat on the bones. Blonde hair for the ropes. The leather brown for some leather bits and the wood. Now, I purposefully only did a very light coat of the undead flesh on their skin, which helps to have that green from the satin green come out. And then a heavy coat of Agrax Earthshade. Bases were done using gilded oak from folk art. And then I use iguana sand on it. It comes in a lot of different colors, so it's a nice thing to use. So as you can see, my vampire account's got a heavy reinforcement of zombies. Of course, you know, do some math in my head. They're worth about 5 elves, but hey, you know, it's the way horde armies work, and zombies are definitely a horde army. Moving on to 40k, I got started on working up the last of my squats. I used the Iron Hands rules for them. Got a couple videos that go into details, but there we go. Kit bashed these guys together. So let's take a look at those videos. So right now it's Tuesday morning. Last night I finished getting the squats built. The core is a Mantic miniature, a Forge Father Steel Warrior, I believe they're called. And then these backs are from Anvil. I'm using this as a representation of a Space Marine Scout with a cloak, camo cloak. So I've got a unit of 5. You can see that the sergeant is carrying a 2 large storm bolt, or I got a little bit of glue to clean up. An axe. Getting that power cord on there was a bitch. Then I also have 2 units with these guys. And what I did was I cut off the barrels of the gun. Okay, this is the sergeant. He has a storm bolter on his back. But I cut off the barrels of the gun and then glued on pieces from these from Mad Robots, cutting off the gun barrel and the scope to create scout-based or sniper-based scouts. So I'll have these guys primed today, and then we'll see what happens next. Okay, so it's been a little bit of time, a couple hours since the last piece of this. And in that time, I've magnetized the bottoms. And primed. This guy's hanging out as an example of the color scheme. because, yeah. I also cleaned up this guy some so he doesn't look nearly as bad. Big fat thumbs. Why don't I put my fingers on the bases? Okay. So there we go. Okay, now so some sad news. My wife is in the hospital. I know she would appreciate any prayers, good thoughts, positive thinking, etc. Um, Therefore, I didn't get any painting done yesterday, so you'll see that, the preview says Tuesday morning I primed them and I got nowhere with them from there. I am also looking into activating a Patreon account. I don't feel I have enough followers to make that worthwhile, but still considering doing it just so that it's in place for later. And my nose itches. Well, happy gaming.